Hi everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the Kraftgali channel. So I would just like to tell you about today's project. This is a special tribute to my wonderful husband as it is his birthday today. So happy birthday to him. Yay! So right here I am going to make a masculine card using that Hero Arts stamp set as you saw me show you in the beginning. And I'm going to put down these awesome colors. I held off on the hickory smoke just to add a little bit at the end, but I put down these colors and I'm going to do some ink smushing, some distress oxide smushing with them for my panel. Look at that magic. That is just pure magic on some watercolor paper. Amazing. So I'm going to dip that in there, and then of course, as you know, I don't like to waste ink, so I pull in a separate panel and I picked up the rest with that. And again, it came out with a beautiful, beautiful mix of colors. So I'm going to heat set that in order for me to continue to move on. And I put down some hickory smoke, sprayed it, and then I'm going to bring in just one of those panels and I'm going to dip it into the gray. And that's just going to give it a little bit more of a rustic look, a little bit more of a masculine look for this card for him. Now moving on to my Altenew humongous dies, alphabet dies. I love these. They're so great. So I pulled out the word Papi, P-A-P-I. And the reason I did that is because my kids call their dad, my husband, Papi. And so I want to personalize this card for him. So this is fun foam that I am cutting out these dies with. And I'm doing that because I want dimension, number one, but I also want them to be a shadow on the card. So you'll see that in just a little bit. I'm going to cut this down with a Lawn Fawn rectangle stitch die just because I like to do that and I like to have a little border behind my panels. And then I'm going to avoid the temptation to spray it with glitter because I really did want to, and that was difficult. But there's a sentiment from the set that says, to a dad who can fix anything. Well, I'm going to make that to a Papi who can fix anything. And I'm doing that by masking off my sentiment as I ink it up. So you can see my yellow pieces of paper there, and I'm just going to mask it and remove the paper. And I'm sorry about my head there in the way, but I needed to get right over my project. And so here you can see now I'm masking the paper, and the reason I'm masking the panel is because if there was residual ink left over, I did not want it to ruin my panel. I am going to heat set that with some clear embossing powder just to make that pop a little bit. And now I'm going to put my word Papi together. I'm using some liquid glue and I'm just putting the P right on top of that fun foam, and I'm going to layer it a little bit to the right so that I get that outline, that shadow look for the word. Now here we have the wonderful combo of dimension and a shadow. And so we have dimension in two ways, right? So it's raised up and it's got some depth to it. And so I'm getting my word Papi all lined up, and I'm just going to put that down with some liquid glue, like I said. And I'm going to put something heavy on this so that it sets and settles, and we're good to go with that. Okay, so I'm going to cut down this black piece of cardstock so that this could border the back of my panel. And the last thing I'm going to stamp on the front is from the set, you get these tools. Now, I'm not kidding when I say my husband can fix anything. And we're talking electronics, we're talking mechanical, appliances, toothbrushes. It doesn't matter. The man can fix it. It's incredible. I'm not wired that way, but I'm so glad that he's in my life. He's the handy one. Okay, so here I'm going to heat set this. I use silver embossing powder over Versamark ink. And of course, because I'm thinking metal, silver, and that'll add that to the bottom of the card. And then I'm just going to mat this on top of a black cardstock, like I said, and that's going to give my nice little border, and it's going to make that card pop. Again, I had a little bit of warping from the watercolor cardstock, so I just placed something heavy on that. Using my score buddy, I'm going to score this Nina 110 pound solar white at the 5.5-inch mark, and then we're going to place the card down, and that will finish the card. No other glitz, no other glamour, because we're going for a masculine look here. And that will do it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let us know if you have any questions below. And don't forget to head over to the shop so you can pick up these supplies. And if you're in the need for more masculine cards, this set is amazing because you can stretch it beyond just Father's Day. Thank you so much again for joining us. In the upper left-hand corner, you can hit subscribe so you don't miss anything from us in the future. And then here's some more videos to hold you over Until we see you in the next one, we hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.